Assalamu alaikum. This is an instructional video for the Parent-Teacher Conferences, also known as the PTC, at the AIA Weekend Islamic School. The PTC is a chance to meet the teachers and to learn about the progress of the students and about the curriculum. The PTC will start at 11 a.m. and end at 1:30 p.m. There will be no early hour class at 10:30 on that day. For the system to work, punctuality is required. Early registration for the time slots for the PTC are arranged for a couple of Sundays before the PTC itself. Please note the timings. Early registration ends at 11:15 a.m. It is optional for the students to attend, but all parents are required to attend, at least one parent from each family. This includes parents of students with A+ grades and also parents of students who are struggling. Everyone should have received the PTC guidelines in the mail with the report cards. Please fill in the back of the sheet of the paper before you come to the early registration or on the day of the PTC. Let's see how you could use this form. Let's say parent X has a son Ahmed in elementary class and a daughter Fatima in level 4. The parent will circle the names of the teachers he or she needs to see and bring it with them to sign up for the time slots. In Ahmed's case, parent would be seeing Sister Karima and Sister Shaista. In the case of Fatima, the parent would be seeing Sister Salwa and Sister Mashal. Now let's talk about the actual registration process. Again, the early registration timing is between 10:45 a.m. and 11:15 a.m. The parent will approach the registration table in the hallway, like this one. The key thing to remember is that the volunteers will be at the table and they will be the ones filling out the required registration sheets. Parent will only answer any questions that the volunteers ask while the volunteers fill out the form using special pens. Parents will not be filling anything out themselves. On the table, there will be a large white time slot sheet, one for each teacher, and then a stack of colored paper, green or yellow, which will be the parent's copy. Please remember, the very friendly volunteers will be the ones filling out the forms in the early registration and also on the day of the PTC. But first, let's take a few moments to see how these white and the colored forms are filled out. This is the parent's copy of the sign-up sheet. It will be a record for the parent to keep track of which time slot to see which teacher. If you have one child in the school, you'll be seeing two teachers, the Quran and Arabic teacher, and then the Islamic studies teacher. If you have two or more children, you may be meeting with more than just two teachers. Each time slot is 5 minutes long, so you will see each teacher for exactly 5 minutes. So the volunteers will start off by filling the parent's copy first. The volunteer will put your name at the top and then circle the teachers you need to see. On the table will be white sheets for each teacher that stays in the school building. The volunteer will be filling this out also. If we use Ahmed and Fatima's example again, you will remember that their parent will be seeing Sister Shaista and Sister Karima for Ahmed, and they will see Sister Salwa and Sister Mashal for Fatima. Now let's fill out the time slots using Ahmed and Fatima as examples. So let's start with Ahmed's teachers. Parent picks 12:20 p.m. for Sister Karima. The volunteer will write the student's name for that time slot in Sister Karima's timesheet, and then write Sister Karima in the parent's copy for the same time slot. Then the parent will inspect the other teacher's form and pick the next time slot, 12:25 p.m. or any open slot of their choice. Again, the volunteer will write the student's name Ahmed in Sister Shaista's white form and then proceed to write the teacher's name in the parent's copy for the same 12:25 p.m. time slot. Now Ahmed's teachers are done. Now let's move on to Fatima's teachers. The time slots of 12:20 p.m. and 12:25 p.m. are not available to them because that parent is already seeing Ahmad's teachers in those time slots. So in order to keep it convenient, the parent will choose the available 12:45 p.m. time slot to see Sister Mashal. The volunteer will fill in Fatima's name in the teacher sheet, and then on the same parent copy, fill in Sister Mashal's name in the 12:45 p.m. slot. Then the parent will choose the 12:55 p.m. available slot to see Sister Salwa. The volunteer will fill in Fatima's name in the white form and then fill in Sister Salwa's name at 12:55 p.m. slot in the parent's copy. And now this parent is done. 15 minutes before their first appointment. For Ahmad's and Fatima's case, the parents should expect to be at the PTC in the AIA building from 12:05 p.m. to 1 p.m. We will be open for business on the day of the PTC at 10:30 a.m. inshallah. The actual conferences will not start until 11 a.m., but the registration desk will be open earlier at 10:30 a.m. The same registration process will be followed on that day as described above for the early registration. If you are already pre-registered when you arrive at the PTC, then please proceed to the waiting area and take a seat until your time slot is about to come up. The waiting area will be on the right side of the banquet hall. When it is almost time for your meeting with a teacher, please go up to the entrance area near the room partition and find a volunteer and tell them that you have to see Teacher X. So for example, if your time slot to see Sister Nabila is at 12:45 p.m., then around 12:43 p.m., walk up to any available volunteer and show them your parent's copy of the sign-up sheet and tell them about your next appointment. At exactly the conference time, the volunteer will escort you to the teacher station that you need to see. Please go with the volunteer, because if the previous parent is not wrapping up nor leaving, the volunteer will kindly and gently remind that parent to move. For the sake of privacy, please make sure you don't listen into the conversation between any of the teachers and the parent. Once again, please make use of this opportunity to meet your children's teachers. Parent involvement is the key to success in any school. You can bring your children with you if you want to make them part of the discussion with the teacher. Children who do come that day do not need to bring their backpacks with them. Please observe the 5-minute time limit. Announcements will be made throughout to make sure everyone is aware of the time, just like they do in regular schools. Hopefully we will see at least one parent from each family, but let's go for 100% attendance, please. Both parents are encouraged to attend. If you have several teachers to see, we highly recommend both parents to come so they can split up the load between them. Thank you for watching this video. May Allah reward our students, parents, and teachers. Assalamu alaikum.